Hey everyone! In this video, I'll show you how to make a component to appear for relevant user queries. We achieve this by specifying relevant keywords and query regex for our component. So what are keywords and regexes? Keywords are special words that, when present in the user query, are a strong indication that the query might be relevant for our component. A query regex is a pattern used to check whether a user query matches the format supported by a component. It is built using a combination of keywords, collection types, and collection names to capture both intent and entities. To demonstrate this, we have set up a component. It displays air quality index. It is a simple setup created using create hyperDart with the React plus Vite template. Let's see in code. We start with aqi.jsx, which imports three smaller components: AQI header, displays the queried location and AQI category. Gauge panel shows the arc gauge with AQI value on left and AQI scale on right. Reporting footer displays the reporting city for the AQI. Currently, aqi.jsx will call an API to fetch these values, but for now it renders empty data. Let's see when and how this component appears on the platform. If we log the props in the console, in aqi.jsx, you'll see that we receive search data along with our component name. Right now, this dummy data is coming from a local file called searchdata.json. If we replace its content with an empty array, you'll notice that search data now comes as an empty object. However, in a real scenario, search data will come from the hyperDart framework in response to a user query. Now let's perform a search, for example, AQI in Palo Alto. You will see that for the query AQI in Palo Alto, there is a message says component will not load for this query, which means for the query AQI in Palo Alto, component will not load on search platform. Let's fix that and add keywords and regexes for our component. Open the file hyperdart.config.js, and you see the two arrays keywords and regex. Now add keywords and regexes values here. If you look at the keywords and regex arrays here, our AQI component will resolve for any of the defined regex patterns listed here. For example, queries like AQI, air quality index will match, which are simply keywords based. Now, looking at the regex patterns, the intent plus location regex, which uses the collection types HD_location and HD_user_location, will resolve queries like AQI in Palo Alto or air quality near me. Finally, the location first regex will resolve queries like Palo Alto AQI or New York air quality. This combination of keywords and regex patterns helps us capture different ways users might ask for AQI information. Let's see this in action. Now, if we query AQI in Palo Alto, the component is loaded and we are getting the search data. We get an entity match with collection type HD_location and collection name cities, and also got latitude and longitude for city Palo Alto. Similarly, query AQI near me. It loads the component and getting us new search data. Here we get an entity match HD_user_location, and we have the user location specifying city, chords, country, etc. for the user. This shows that search data contains the matched entity such as city along with other useful information such as state, country, time zone, latitude, longitude that our component can use to render our result. If you want to explore the different types of entities, visit hyperDart docs. Go to the entities section. There you'll find the complete list of available collection names and their corresponding types. Link your component to the appropriate collection type based on the kind of entity you need. For example, use HD_location for anything location related, and the system will resolve values from the relevant collection names. We're continuously expanding our collections and types to support more entity categories. And that's it. This is how we bind our component using keywords and regex patterns. In the next video, we will explore how to integrate a backend service into our component, enabling it to communicate with an external API. This will allow us to fetch real-time AQI, air quality index data, and handle the response effectively, ensuring that the data is processed and displayed accurately within the component. Thanks for watching. And happy building with HyperDart!